All right, let's get you your market snapshot for January 3rd, 2026. We've got a lot to cover today. A huge milestone for stocks, a pretty big shakeup in the crypto world, and what it all means for investor confidence now that the new year is officially underway. So let's dive right in.
So, is this a record-breaking start to 2026? I mean, that's the big question, right? And honestly, all the early signs are pointing to a resounding yes. So, let's break down exactly what's going on and, more importantly, why it's happening. First up, let's talk stocks. We're seeing a really bullish start to the year. I mean, the market has just come out of the gates with some incredible momentum, really carrying forward all that powerful optimism we felt at the end of last year. And you know what? It's already led to a pretty historic moment. And here it is, the number of the day, 10,000. Now, you have to understand, in the markets, a big round number like this isn't just a number. It's a huge psychological barrier. It's a line in the sand. And a major global index just blew right past it for the first time ever. Yep, you're seeing that right. The UK's FTSE 100 index just broke through the 10,000-point barrier. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Okay, that's a UK headline. Why does it matter to me? Well, its impact is absolutely global. See, the FTSE is jam-packed with massive multinational companies, which makes it a fantastic barometer for the health of the entire world economy. So a move like this, it's signaling this powerful wave of confidence that's just rippling across all the markets as we kick off the year. Okay, so what's really driving this rally? Well, it's not just one thing. It's a whole cocktail of factors. For starters, we've got this continued investor optimism just pouring into the new year. Then there's the AI-led rally, which is still a huge force, propping up tech and growth stocks. But here's the interesting part. It's not just about tech anymore. We're seeing money rotate into what are called cyclical stocks. Think semiconductors, the ones that do well when the economy is doing well. And on top of all that, there are just strong inflows of cash into stocks all over the world. It's what we call a very broad-based rally, and that's a really healthy sign. All right, let's switch gears and do a quick check-in on the crypto market. Now, the vibe over here is, well, it's different. We're not seeing that same explosive rally that we see in stocks. Instead, we're seeing something else, something that might actually be just as important right now, a little bit of stability. And the key number you need to be watching in crypto is this one, $90,000. That's the level where Bitcoin is hanging out right now, and it's acting as this really crucial point of consolidation. After the wild ride we've had, the market is kind of catching its breath here, testing this level to see if it can turn it into a new, solid floor of support. So really, the main takeaway is that after all that crazy volatility, Bitcoin seems to be finding its footing. And this isn't just a Bitcoin story either. It reflects a broader trend. We're seeing Ethereum hold steady above that $3,000 mark too. It kind of feels like a period of cautious calm has settled over the whole crypto space for now. But hey, calm definitely doesn't mean nothing's happening. We've actually seen a pretty big shakeup in the top crypto rankings. Check this out. XRP has reclaimed the number 3 spot by market cap. That's, the total value of all its coins out there. And in doing so, it's overtaken BNB. It's just a great reminder that even when the market feels steady, the battle for the top spots is always, always fierce. Okay, let's pull back and tie all of this together. We've got stocks hitting these incredible milestones on one hand, and we've got crypto finding some solid ground on the other. So what does this all tell us about the overall mood of the market? How are investors actually feeling right now? Well, to get an answer to that, there's a really cool tool we can look at called the Fear and Greed Index. If you're not familiar with it, it's exactly what it sounds like. It's a tool that measures the main emotions driving the market, all the way from extreme fear, which is basically pure panic, over to extreme greed, which is, total euphoria. And right now, the needle has definitely moved. For weeks, it felt like we were stuck in that extreme fear zone, but we've finally shifted out of there and landed in a more neutral position. Now, what that tells us is that the widespread panic has died down. It's been replaced by a much more cautious, kind of wait-and-see attitude from investors, which honestly is a much healthier place to be. So, to wrap it all up, what are the big takeaways for today? First, stocks are kicking off 2026 on an incredibly positive, even record-breaking note. Second, the crypto market is looking steady, with Bitcoin holding a really important level. And third, when you put it all together, the overall sentiment is clear. That feeling of cautious optimism seems to be returning to the market. And that really leaves us with the million-dollar question as we move forward, doesn't it? We're seeing all these positive signs. We're seeing confidence coming back. But is this newfound optimism actually here to stay? That's what we're all going to be watching very, very closely.